Get ready for the dictation. Start. From perusal of the order by which the fair price shop license has been cancelled, I find that complaints of individual cardholder were taken as a general complaints, and then on the basis of some irregularities, if detected, in terms of the maintenance of distribution register being not as per prescribed format, and that it being not at all countersigned by the inspector, findings have been returned that charges stood proved, and the petitioner was thus held guilty for irregular distribution of essential commodities and also for charging higher price. It has been recorded as finding of fact that at the time of inspection, what was shown that Antyodaya card holders were distributed scheduled commodities were shown to be 65 Antyodaya card holders, 86 BPL card holders, and in the distribution register, further price of 15 kg of BPL wheat was shown as 68.70 paise, whereas prescribed rate of 15 kg of BPL wheat would be 69.75 paise. So there was difference of about 1 rupees 5 paise in distribution of 15 kg of wheat. What clinching issue is that in spot inspection inquiry report that has been referred to in suspension order, there was no such complaint in the nature that distribution register was not properly maintained and that relevant pages were not countersigned by the concerned officer, namely supply inspector, and therefore they appeared to be forged and manipulated documents. There being no such report, at least it is so reflected from the order of suspension, this court is amazed to find as to how, in the absence of any such report, prescribed authority on his own proceeded to assume that register maintained by the ration card holder was not on proper format. Moreover, from the findings that have come to be returned, it does not transpire that those individual card holders who had made complaint before supply inspector, they were not summoned to explain away as to why did they change their respective stand. It is also clear from the order impugned that copy of the inquiry report was not at all given to the petitioner to make reply in rebuttal. The question therefore remains that if complaint is for reason ABC and those reasons or the complaints are not proved from record, the prescribed authority was not justified in recording other reasons to cancel the fair price shop. There is no such charge in the suspension order which carries list of charges that distribution register was not properly maintained and that it was not countersigned and that it was a forged document. In the absence of any such charge being labelled, the petitioner certainly had no opportunity to offer his explanation, as no oral hearing was held nor any date for inquiry was fixed after reply was submitted. In the absence of inquiry report, as was not made available to the petitioner, and there being no allegations in the order of suspension or show cause to the effect that distribution register was not countersigned by the official, this court cannot justify the conduct of the prescribed authority on placing reliance upon such inquiry report while bringing home the charge. Black marketing of the essential commodities has been made part of the findings returned by the prescribed authority in his ultimate order also does not find any place in the form of charge in the suspension order, and therefore the petitioner also had not been given any opportunity to explain away the charge of black marketing. The appellate authority has, however, concurred with findings returned by the prescribed authority and has passed final order without any independent application of mind. Coming to the legal aspect and argument so advanced by learned counsel for the petitioner, I find that clause 22 of the distribution order 2004 prescribes for suspension and cancellation of fair price shop. It provides wide clause 22 of the control order 2004, which is reproduced hereunder. The food officer, the competent authority, the senior supply inspector or supply inspector may within his jurisdiction with such assistance, if any, as he thinks fit, require the owner occupier or any other person in charge of any place, premises, vehicles or vessels in which he has reason to believe that any contravention of the provisions of this order has been or is being or is about to be made, to produce any book, account or other documents showing transaction relating to such contravention. Enter, inspect or break open and search any place or premises, vehicle or vessel in which he has reason to believe that any contravention of the provisions of this order has been or is being or it about to be made. Stop.